Welcome. So today we're going to continue on here in Huntsman's Copse. So we're here where the bonfire is at. We haven't got the key to open it yet. Of course, last episode we went and lowered the bridge. So we're going to continue on. And basically what's going to happen is we're going to come back out right through there. So now there's some of the, ninja assassin type guys around here. So just do be careful. And one shooting arrows. Oh! Excuse me, sir. You may have noticed that there was a hollow that ran off that way. That guy has, like, repair powder, I believe. And his whole thing is just to get you to try and chase him down, so... But, I mean, as long as you're doing okay as far as the, bonfires and everything, your weapon durability shouldn't really be an issue. Alright, so let's go on up here. We're going to get invaded. Merciless Rowena. She got a big scythe. They're taking big chunks out of her health, though. With our Dark Orb. Man, there we go. Also got a human effigy. Well, hopefully that poison moss landed in the path, so we can grab that. But the undead lockaway key is the key we need to get back into where the bonfire is at, so... Alright, so before we continue, I do want to talk about this area here. So what's going to happen is we're going to go along here and then go under there, the waterfall, and then we're going to go back into here. And when we go back into here, there's going to be a bunch of skeletons. But in addition to the skeletons, there's two necromancers. And the necromancers are going to go and... revive the skeletons. So we don't want that to happen. So the first necromancer is right there. You can kind of just see somebody there next to the item. That's the necromancer. So we want to take that one out. There's a gate in between this necromancer and the next necromancer over here. And so that kind of serves as the dividing line as to which necromancer is going to raise the skeletons. So, we want to take the necromancer out from here. So I would suggest putting on some, sorceries, because they're going to reach a lot farther than your hexes. And then from up here, we can just kind of pop him. There we go. And he drops something, too. So that's nice. Okay. So, job one done. So now we'll just go back this way. Again, as we're traveling along, we will continue to run into a few of the assassin-type people, so just do be careful. Now this bridge right here, don't worry about that. That's going to take you to the second necromancer, but it puts several skeletons between you and him. And I mean, really, if you're going to do that, I mean, hell, you might as well just go in where we came, that opening back over there by the bonfire, so... I mean, if you want to make your life hard, go ahead, but I would not suggest it. Okay, put a sword on. And be prepared for an ambush, because there's a guy hanging out right over here. There's another one in there who's supposed to draw you in. But yeah, there's one like right over here. So we'll just come right on in. There we go. Go ahead and heal back up. Kill everything else. Come on, buddy. There we go. Some flame butterflies, nice. I always like flame butterflies. It's always nice to have those around. So you can't go this way. Not sure what that is. Now, this is the boss, but we're not going that way. So now there's a bunch of skeletons in here, and skeletons are weak to strike, so unfortunately, we don't really have that. But our weapon is leveled up enough that we do quite a bit of damage to these guys. Alright, is that it? Yep, that's it. Alright, go ahead and pick up the alluring skull. Mailbreaker. Heal back up. Here's where we killed the necromancer. Go ahead and light the torch. I will come back through and grab that, but it is not necessary at this point. Titanite shard, large Titanite shard, Titanite chunk. Estus flash shard. Alright. So now we want to pull this, and the necromancer is just in there, so we need to rush in and knock them down as quick as possible. You can see him right here. There we go. So now nothing else will respawn, so we just need to head on back through here where we can gather them all up. Excellent. All right. So we got our Estus flash shard. We got the upgrade materials from the little guy. All right. So now the necromancers will not respawn, so you're good there. But let me grab this. Now the skeletons will respawn if you rest at a bonfire, but the necromancers will not. Then I want to go ahead and just break the curse jar, because I'm not about being cursed. I don't like that. Although admittedly it's not as bad as Dark Souls 3, where my god, you just, got cursed and, just all went to hell. So anyway, this is the bridge. Just so you can see. Here's the path we were on right there. So this will just lead you back to here. So if you do decide to come that way, you'll want to run through here, turn the corner right here. This will be the necromancer. Another guy thinking he's slick, but he's not. And if you looked real carefully, magic maze, Titanite shard, you may see he's right there. Let's see if I can snipe. He's gonna move, isn't he? Yep. Well, he's just gonna run, so no big deal. And like I said, I mean, I think all he's got is repair powder, so no biggie. Anyway, we'll get this. We'll light the bonfire. We'll go over here and talk to Creighton.
I thought you were that bastard for a moment. You've set me free. A cheeky prick. I am Creighton of Mirror. I've heard this land was full of danger. I joined forces with a man on the way. He was no more than a backstabbing knave.
He's talking about Pate,
He took the first chance he had to try and off me.
who we talked to back in
I decided to set a trap for him.
the fort in the Forest of Fallen Giants.
I can't believe that I was so dense. You be careful of him. Pate. He wears this rather unusual ring. I've seen his type before. I'm sure I won't be his last victim. He's a slick talker. Pate. The man with... And don't you believe I'll find the common foot bad.
So we get the fist pump gesture.
Pate. And I'll find...
Okay. All right. So there you have it. We're gonna rest. So we're gonna attune some different spells here. You'll notice Creighton's gone now. So now we're gonna go right back through the way that we just came. You know, but there's no necromancers, so... Oh, hold up, before we go. Forgot, we grabbed that Estus flash shard, so I went and burned the
Shard you found.
other
Here,
Sublime Bone
let me
Dust,
see it,
so we're up to
so that
plus
I
2.
may help you to see light. However,
Let's see how far off I am from a level. About 600?
bearer of see, let.
So we're still getting 5 for every 2 point that we're putting in between int and faith on our dark bonus, so that's good. So we'll keep pumping that. Excuse me. So now we're going to take on the Skeleton Kings. Let's see what I've got here. You know, actually, let me... No, I don't have urine. Okay. Well, never mind. That's all right. We got 23 alluring skulls, and so the enemies in here are going to be very weak to that. I'll put that on. Oh no, wait. I'm not using urine, so I'll put that on. All right. There we go. We're gonna go back in the way we came here. Ah. Oh, man, that hurt. Oh, got cursed. Alright, well, hold on here. We're gonna jump this. Let's get the effigy and all that. And then we're gonna jump back across this way. There we go. I do need to go break these real quick. I don't see pates. So it must not be human. Hold on here. So let me run back in here and rest real quick. Sorry about that. But I really want to bring the summons along. Because, I mean, this is, you know... What is it they have later on in Shulva? You know, essentially it's the gank squad. There we go. So let me go ahead and clear these guys out real quick. All right. Go ahead and heal back up. Creighton. So go ahead and summon him. Hello, Creighton. There's another one, Bashful Ray, but I don't see him. Not that I think that we need him. Alright, so when we go in, we're going to wait until we destroy one of the skeleton lords, and then when they start deploying the skeletons from each lord that we destroy, we're going to start using the alluring skulls, kind of group them up, and then hit them with dark hail. Okay? So that's the plan. So just go ahead and focus one down. Alright. And so we want to avoid really doing a huge amount of damage, because each one's going to kind of cause a bunch of them to come up. So what we really want to do is just kind of throw that and then get them all into an area. Well, they're kind of doing that on their own, so we're lucky there. Get which one does which. Alright, but let's go ahead and heal up. One of them's going to do the pinwheels, and the other one's going to do a bunch of the pinwheel guy? No, just the taller enemies. Stamina, get back up. There we go. Alright, so we still got the last one to do. This must be the pinwheel one. As you can see, all the enemies, they all have a shared health pool. Creighton's gonna stand there with him. So as you can see, I mean, they're just, you know, not very many left at this point. I think he only pulls up 2 of the pinwheel guys. And there you have it. Victory achieved. Got the Skeleton Lord's soul. So let's go ahead and run through here real quick. Human effigy. See if there was anything else that was left by any of them. Nope, doesn't appear to be. Alright. So head on this way, throw the switch. Which is going to lower the bridge. And then we'll end up in Harvest Valley? I think it's Harvest Valley. Poison area, so I went and farmed all the moths that I could, and yeah, so I got a bunch of poison moths, so we're good there. Also, that really giant basilisk, he was good for 3 large titanite shards every time you killed him, so definitely would suggest, you know, farming for those items. They're going to be helpful to you. Don't need to climb down that, just jump down. But anyway, the bonfire is right there. I'll go ahead and grab that. That is the Stone Trader, and after you talk to her, she'll move to Majula. So if you're interested in upgrade materials, she's definitely somebody to see. But I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you had a good time. Hope you found it useful. Talk to you soon. Bye for now.